A little bit ago, just before we went on the air, it became official. Odell Beckham Jr. Going to the Los Angeles Rams. That means Matthew Stafford will be his quarterback. He will be the clear-cut number 2 receiver to Cooper Kupp. And maybe even the third, as you got Robert Woods as well there. But Jeff Risdon, you go to a quarterback who's a veteran, who's got a strong arm, an offensive-minded coach who's pretty good at figuring out how to get the ball into people's hands, would seem to be a pretty good spot for him.
Stafford with the Lions for many years. I'm a big fan. He's a very good quarterback. I wonder how that dynamic is going to go because, like you said, Cooper Kupp is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Month. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL this year. Robert Woods, not chopped liver. Van Jefferson, by the way, their number 3 receiver, has played very well when given chances to do it. So I'm curious as to how Odell's going to fit in there. He chose to go there. I think that's something that's important. The Packers were very highly in on him, from what we understand. In fact, our little behind-the-scenes communication about writing it up, we had our Packers Wire editor also pre-write that Odell was coming there, and we had to hold and chop that off. Little look behind the scenes of what we do. I think, look, I wish Odell well. I do. I feel like Baker does. I feel like, it was good to have him here. It was a good experiment. It just didn't work. And I wish him well. I don't hold it against him, but I also don't think that it's necessarily a given that it's going to work. Stafford's a very different kind of guy. I'm not sure that Odell is going to be the kind of guy that he necessarily gets along with all that well. But it's interesting. And you look at the Rams now, just a quick diversion onto them. They trade for Von Miller. They bring in Odell Beckham Jr. Have you ever seen an NFL team go as all in and be as open about it as what the Rams have been this year? That's personally, I hope that the Cleveland teams at some point get to that point. I know the Browns don't necessarily need to be there, but if the Cavs keep going the way they're going, and I'm really excited about the Cavs. We saw some Indians teams that tried to do it in the past. I just want to be a team that is in position to go all in like that. That's fun. If you're and again, the other thing, LA, very apathetic fan market. They're not a fan base that draws into the stars like that. I mean, LeBron James is out there and he's just sort of another face in the crowd. That might be a good situation for Odell to be more removed from New York, a little bit removed from Cleveland, where the spotlight. I don't want to say the spotlight got to him, but. It was, I think, a little bit brighter than he expected it to be. Los Angeles is a place, he's not even the 3rd biggest star in his own team right now. So it's an interesting fit. It really is. We'll see how it works. Again, I wish them well, and as a Matthew Stafford fan, I hope it works because I want to see that guy have some success. I really do.